First up today, we're stepping inside one of Issaquah's sweetest finds, Fortunato Chocolate, known for its award-winning Peruvian cacao and small batch craft approach. This family-run shop has built a national following. And here with all the chocolate and to share what makes their beans so rare is founder Adam Pearson.
Hello. Yeah, thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
I can smell this delicious chocolate, which must mean that it's really, really good quality if you're smelling like that, right?
In all humility, we do our best to make very, very good chocolate. That smells great as well.
So tell me about the chocolate itself, because it comes from a rare bean in Peru.
Yeah, so back in 2002, we started doing business in northern Peru. We were distributing mining equipment to the world's biggest gold mine, which was in a city called Cajamarca. And that mine had a contract to buy fruits and vegetables for the cafeteria. And so my dad and my brother and me, on an adventurous whim, went out to the jungle looking for bananas, and by accident we stumbled across cacao. And through genetic testing, we found out that the genetic variety of cocoa bean that was grown in that part of the jungle was a thought-to-be extinct variety of cacao that we had accidentally rediscovered.
Oh my gosh, so not all
we dropped
beans.
everything and got into the chocolate business.
Oh, and not all beans are created equal. We're seeing some of exactly where it is, right, in Peru where you were?
Yes, that's actually the video that's on the screen right now is our clone nursery. But the question that you asked about cocoa beans all being equal, that's one of the misconceptions about chocolate. We all know that different wine grapes have different flavor profiles. Merlot is a Merlot grape, Cabernet is a Cabernet grape. People don't realize that chocolate is exactly the same. I don't know. I guess the chocolate industry has done a bad job explaining that. But the particular genetic variety that we rediscovered in the northern Peruvian jungle was thought to have been wiped out by disease 100 years ago. But prior to that, it was known to be one of the most flavorful and sought-after varieties in the world. And it was mostly used in Europe to make some of the world's finest chocolates. And then we rediscovered it. That was a lucky break. So Fortunato is an appropriate name for the company.
And I want to know about the name too, because you mentioned it's after a special someone too.
Yes. So we worked with the USDA genetics lab in Maryland to do all of the genetic testing in northern Peru. When the results came back, they told us that in that part of the jungle, all of the cacao is 98% pure. But on the farm of a fellow named Fortunato Chocolate, first name Fortunato, last name Chocolate, this is a picture of him here.
Oh, wow.
We tested 10 trees, and the fourth tree on that farm was a 99.99% genetic match. It was the purest expression of that type of cacao that's ever been found. And so we named the company after him. And then that tree we call the mother tree.
The mother tree.
The number 4 tree. The number 4 tree on Fortunato's farm. And we have cloned that tree maybe 5,000 times. So if other farmers in northern Peru want to sell cocoa beans to us and get a price premium for their crop, then they can take clones from the clone nursery and start doing business with us.
Well, I'm already learning so much because, like a lot of people, maybe we don't always think like wine grapes and so forth, that it can change the flavor profile.
That's right.
And it matters. And I see all this chocolate, so we get to taste today. Please walk us through everything that you brought, because there's so many different kinds.
I will, and I'll just let your viewers know, we make all of these products locally. We manufacture them locally in Issaquah. And then we have another location in Issaquah and a third location in Kirkland. So everything that we're going to be looking at here is manufactured locally, but all using the one unique genetic variety of cocoa beans. So I guess, Kelly, I would ask you, do you prefer dark chocolate, milk chocolate, caramel?
I'm more of a dark chocolate girly.
Okay, so let's start off here with one of these. You could just probably take that straight.
I know,
and
that one
I'm going to have one with you. So this is just a 68% dark chocolate, 2 ingredients. When you look at the ingredient list on a lot of dark chocolates, you'll see it'll have like 10 ingredients. And that's usually because the cocoa bean that they're using isn't flavorful enough or isn't well treated enough. So when the cocoa bean's really good, you just need 2 ingredients.
That packs a punch. That is so good. And they always tell me dark chocolate is healthy, right?
It is.
So I'm taking that and I'm running with it.
The cacao tree is one of the most efficient trees in the world at sucking nutrients out of the soil. So that makes it makes cocoa beans and chocolate extremely nutritious. 10 times the antioxidants of blueberries. One of the most heart-friendly foods.
Ooh, see? I knew I was right there.
Right,
okay, I heard there's like a mint.
Yes.
Mint chocolate is one of my favorite things. It's almost like a York peppermint patty.
It's exactly like that, except for we don't use any weird oils. I hate to break it to you, but the York peppermint patty has like a ton of palm oil. But this is an oil-free mint patty.
Look at the inside of that.
Go ahead and grab one.
Yum.
And we make the filling from scratch. I'm in the business 18 years. They still eat chocolate every single day.
You do?
Yeah,
so you're not tired of it at all?
No.
You're probably always like, how do you come up with all of these flavors? Because I see some with pistachio. You said this one is a s'more flavor. I walk us through all the, there's one with dates. I mean, how are you always figuring out these flavor profiles?
So that's a good question. In Issaquah, we have a kitchen, and we have a kitchen team there of about 10 people. Me and my dad and my brother, who are the co-owners of the company, we bring the chocolate, we hand it over to the kitchen team, and we tell them, I'm talking with my mouth full.
No, you're fine. Welcome to my life. This is so good.
And so we tell the kitchen team, just let your creativity run wild.
Whoa.
And they've come up with about, this is just a small smattering. We have like 60 products that we manufacture in Issaquah. And if you ever want to meet, like I said, if you ever want to meet the kitchen team, the kitchen's open to the public. You can come check us out.
In Issaquah, so people can get tours, walk around, and see what you guys do in person.
And you mentioned how good it smells.
It does.
It always smells like whatever we're making in there. So if we're making caramel, it smells like caramel. If we're making mint, it smells like mint. So. And
your chocolate and processes all help farmers in Peru. How does that work?
That's a really good question. Thank you. A lot of people don't realize that by the time the mint's in the back of my
You're fine. You're fine.
By the time chocolate makes it to the grocery store, it's already been through like 7 or 8 middlemen who all take a markup. And then people at the grocery store, like price comparison shop, they're looking for the lowest possible price. That works its way all the way back through the supply chain so that cacao farmers generally live in a perpetual cycle of poverty. What we've done is we've cut out all the middlemen. We buy the cacao directly from the farmers on their farms. And from that time forward, we own it, and then we make all of our own products. We don't sell in any grocery stores or through any distributors.
You don't?
No.
Wow.
We only sell in our shops and online. So we take all of the markups that 7 or 8 middlemen would normally take, and we give it back to our cacao farm partners. So instead of paying a fair trade premium, which is like $240 a ton over the world market price, we voluntarily pay 10 to 15 times the fair trade premium, because we give all of the markups back to the farmers. And what they do in exchange is they plant this particular variety of cocoa bean that we like that tastes really, really good.
It's unreal. You have some packages here. What are some of your most popular flavors? Well, I keep taste testing. Yeah. I don't know how we can ever top the mint.
It's very minty. I'm sorry, it got caught in my throat.
No, I mean, I could eat this whole thing. Anything mint chocolate is amazing. I see gummy bears, but what else are the most popular?
All of these are real popular. You know, one that I'm extremely proud of are these sea salt caramels. We have locally Franz, which is a really good caramel, and we wanted to try to make a caramel that was as good but different. So we make our caramel with honey instead of corn syrup, and we get the honey from a local beekeeper. So if we're going to try another one, we could try that one. If you wanted something healthier, we do these peanut butter stuffed dates.
Whoa.
Yeah. You want to try that?
I'm going to try it. Okay. I'm trying all of them. I just tried the gummy bear one, and that was delicious. Really and then this is pistachio. What is here? Is that strawberry or what's on that?
Okay, so we have a mix of dark chocolate and milk chocolate. So the strawberry is milk chocolate with cocoa nibs, which are roasted cocoa beans, and then dehydrated strawberry. What we try to do with all of these products is give a good balance.
Right.
So if you're going with milk chocolate, you can go with something acidic, like a dried strawberry. But if you're going with dark chocolate, then you might pair it with something sweet and luscious, like a caramel. Yeah, these are the peanut butter.
I'm taking that one to break with me.
Well, we brought a lot, and I gotta say, everybody here has been very, very friendly from the time I stepped in the door. So I brought a lot of chocolate for everybody to share. So.
Well, you're going to be one of our favorite guests of the day then. Thank you so much for being here. This was so much fun.